Ever pondered where the information in life originated from? It's a question that can baffle even the most curious minds. Consider this: the information needed to explain life's complexity dwarfs what's found in DNA. Renowned science journalist Tom Siegfried once noted that a parallel exists between the equations of information theory and the second law of thermodynamics. Scientists Setlow and Pollard, relying on Lenschitz's calculations relating information to entropy, estimated the information content of a bacterial cell to be in the neighborhood of 1 trillion bits. Even the legendary Carl Sagan compared this to about 100 million pages of the Encyclopedia Britannica. Now imagine the information complexity of humans with our 200 different cell types. Brian Miller, a physicist and research coordinator, has noted that in regards to entropy, intelligence is required to account for life. So we're faced with a paradox: life, a massive storage of information, and entropy, the universe's tendency towards disorder. How do they coexist? Enter the realm of theoretical physics, where a demon might just have the answers. In 1867, a thought experiment was proposed by physicist James Clerk Maxwell. He introduced a hypothetical creature that could violate the second law of thermodynamics, a creature he cheekily called the Maxwell Demon. The Maxwell Demon was a theoretical gatekeeper, able to sort fast and slow particles into separate compartments, thereby decreasing entropy and creating a temperature difference that could be used to do work. This was a paradox because the second law of thermodynamics insists that entropy, or disorder, should always increase over time. Fast forward to the 21st century, and this thought experiment has been brought to life. Scientists in Japan have successfully converted information into free energy, thus verifying the Maxwell Demon thought experiment. This is a groundbreaking achievement, as it demonstrates the intrinsic link between information and energy. In this experiment, the role of the Maxwell Demon was played by a tiny bead. The bead was able to sort data in a similar way to the hypothetical demon, using this information to generate energy. This experiment shows that information is not just a theoretical concept, but has a real, tangible impact on the physical world. The implications of this are profound. Christopher Jarzynski, a key figure in the development of the equation that defines the amount of energy that can theoretically be converted from a unit of information, stated, "This is a beautiful experimental demonstration that information has a thermodynamic content. This means that information is not just an abstract concept, but something with real-world implications and effects. This connection between information and energy has far-reaching implications for our understanding of life. If information can be converted into energy, then it stands to reason that the vast amount of information contained in life could also be converted into energy." The Maxwell Demon experiment suggests that information can indeed be converted into energy. But how does this connect to the information in life? It's time to connect the dots between entropy, information, and intelligence. The Maxwell Demon thought experiment has been extended into something even more fascinating: an information engine. This is a device that converts information into work, exceeding the conventional second law of thermodynamics. Imagine the possibilities: an engine that runs on information, not fuel. Quite a leap, isn't it? In fact, as of 2021, an information engine has now been constructed that achieves power comparable to molecular machinery in living cells. The researchers stated, "We wanted to find out how fast an information engine can go and how much energy it can extract, so we made one. We picked the particle mass and other engine properties to maximize how fast the information engine extracts energy, outperforming previous designs and achieving power comparable to molecular machinery in living cells and speeds comparable to fast-swimming bacteria." Moving on, the perception of entropy has undergone a significant paradigm shift. In the 19th century, physicist James Clerk Maxwell stated, "The idea of dissipation of energy depends on the extent of our knowledge." Fast forward to the 21st century, and we find that entropy is no longer viewed as a property of a system, but instead as a property of an observer who describes a system. This viewpoint was emphasized in the article, "The Quantum Thermodynamics Revolution." But where does intelligence fit into all this? Well, as has been highlighted in this video, it's been demonstrated via the experimental realization of the Maxwell Demon thought experiment that intelligence has the capacity to impart information into a system, thereby circumventing the second law of thermodynamics. No natural process known to us can do that, So, when we consider the massive amount of information needed to explain why a simple cell is so far out of thermodynamic equilibrium, around 1 trillion bits, it becomes clear that intelligence plays a critical role. In conclusion, and to repeat, a massive amount of information is necessary to explain why simple life is so far out of thermodynamic equilibrium, and only intelligence has been experimentally shown to have the capacity to impart the information into a system that is necessary to circumvent entropy.